You sit up.
Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first. Well, one unit I know that offensive line, if they keep clearing.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync as to front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense.
A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw, Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Trey Hendrickson. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now Johnson. Tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Well, this is just the 5th all-time meeting between the Texans and Saints here, taking place in Week 1. And they have split the previous 4 meetings. Of course, the Texans entering the league in 2002. But you would think that these two teams would have met more because the cities are only separated by 350 miles, I-10 connecting them. In fact, for New Orleans, Houston is the closest NFL city of any in the league. So it's kind of interesting that this is only the 5th time that they have met. The last time they got together, November of 2015, the Texans winning that one 24-6. Finding fouls complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory?
Under pressure now, it's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Offense. The game of the year. The game of the year in real life.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Watson, and a catch made by Hopkins. Oh, now Hopkins slow to get up here. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot because the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On first down, it's Watson. Open
Bro,
man,
come on.
the tight end fails.
Tackle the nigga at least.
The result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to
Right
go
there.
on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, and a good turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There's my zone, too.
Other timing.
That boy, my son got a 5.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger.
Wow, what the fuck?
Miller, the 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 73 yards, and the Texans have taken the lead.
This is trash.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later.
Come on, man.
Watson on first down. It's complete to Hopkins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Watson throwing quickly to Hopkins.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Oh, yeah.
He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we're at halftime. All right, we will save. From the end zone, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Then on the left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Again, it's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 40.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
All that only nets him a yard. It's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That catch good for 5. It's third down. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the gun, here's Watson. And Thomas has it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, it's Fells. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. A throw out wide to QT, complete.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 3 yards out, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive, no matter what the defense tried.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Short throw, Fells has got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot rack, so to speak.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. In 2018, Deshaun Watson had 5 fourth-quarter comebacks. Only Drew Brees of the Saints had more with 6. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller.
Oh, my God. I had a fin
Will Fuller. Stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with an extra point.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
stop right here.
On first down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the taken down here by the save. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man.
That looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? The Raiders team, they had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds Hopkins complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time. To throw. He's got Fuller. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They'll look to throw.
Oh my God!
Here, and this will be caught. First down now, but the clock continues to move. He's back to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller.
The tackling and the animation is obviously away. No peaks.
He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Watson down to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good.
We don't need to worry. We gotta stop. We gotta stop arguing. We can get one right.
After the penalty, it's Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. As a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
3rd and 8 situation, a tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. First throw in OT for Watson. Johnson's got it complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 4th down now after a loss of 2. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen. And they
as that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down. Partner, great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little bit of pre-overtime.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing count.
I just want you to pay for my meal.
You really just wanted 4 quarters. How much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Saints, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gauton. You've been